with the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Commanders. Jason Sanders kicking off. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Daniels starts with a pass. That run complete to Jalen Lane. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
They certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan. But this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Gravity line. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 find it.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Washington.
19 tight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And now they find themselves on the verge of really putting together an opening statement drive here at the start of this game. But now that the field becomes condensed, continue to be smart in the way you attack this defense.
Powering forward, he's in. Touchdown, Washington. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Commanders 7, Dolphins nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Washington now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, come on. 21G. Hey, 21T8.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll lead to a second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Miami.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll push forward here down to about the 27. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Hill brought in motion. Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He's inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Washington. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
gun. Here's Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Deputy. 65 catch. 65 catch. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And a nice run and close to the 1st down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
19 Lions. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Got it. Ready?
It is 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 19 Charger. 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 65 cash. 65 cash.
Operating from the gun. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Tom Robinson. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. The dangerous Tyreek Hill is deep for Miami. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. We are through 1. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A shotgun snap for Tua. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a third down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard.
44.
That's Jones in motion. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
All right, come on.
He'll try and run it here. It's A-Chain. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of 18.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs are just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with A-Chain. Open space inside the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Gordon trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Leads to second and goal.
Gordon. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Ready, ready. My man, my man.
Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Dragon 6. Let's go now. 65. Trap 60. Ready.
Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Tua, give it to Achane. They'll bring this up to the 22. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
It is exactly how they coach him. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
All right, go. Ready.
Tua gonna throw. Get this into the hands of Devon Achane. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Miami.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
That's Jones in motion. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Here's two. Catch made there by Waddle. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front.
They're right here.
Again, it's Tua. That's to Waddle again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
17 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere I go.
Ready. Big team. Ready.
On the carry, it's H.N. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Ready, two,
9.
stay here. Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That his second TD catch of the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Dolphins 28. Commanders 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get it. Ready, right?
On first down, Daniel. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Go.
Throwing now, Daniel. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Viking 18.
Under 10. 10.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Ready? 70 Ranger, step 19, Charger 19, Cup 19, 79.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Ready?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Second and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Washington, first down.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Room to run at the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
44. Ready? Ready?
A run here with H.M. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's complete. It's Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On the handoff, this is H.M. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and 6.
All right. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready?
To throw is Tua. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the pistol, here's H.M. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
They're right here. Ready, team. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high.
H.M. is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
14.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Daniels now on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing again. On 2nd and 10, it's Daniel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Commanders about to send this one away. Now, how about this? It's a fake. They try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line, and they turn it over on downs.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score! Touchdown, Dolphins. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, Cowboy 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
18 Charger, 18 Charger, Dragon 60.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Come on, Viking 18.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. That'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Get set. Go ahead.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready. 18. Out.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Get set. All right, go.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Good defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
All right. Out. Motion. Out.
Tua now on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Hill brought in motion. Tua to throw again. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Tua now on 3rd down. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Down. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
17 at the 28-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 18 Pioneer. Go.
Now Daniels. The pressure gets backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Warriors, Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Throwing is Daniel. Rushed to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
19, charge, Dragon 60.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
All right, 20 TX. All right, fellas, listen up.
On the ground, here is HN. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long.
Ready. Ready.
Now it's Tua. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Darren Waller. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 47.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Oh, he is knocked down hard. Well, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
47-yard line.
Daniel gonna throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
On play action, Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
All right.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one out wide to Achane. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Hey, get set. You ready to spin? You ready to spin? 18.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Third down and 9.
Ready, John? John?
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He got his man. It's Hill. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
A gain of 12.
All right, come on.
And a Dolphin first down.
A handoff to Achane, heading left. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready. Out.
A shotgun snap to Tua. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Go ahead. Winning team.
From the gun, here's Tua. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, long.
Here's 2. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, shot. 60 by 60.
Daniels now on 1st down. As caught, that's Lane. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Come on.
To the air again is Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
Over the middle, the big target. There. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins will take over here just past the 30.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
handoff here, up the middle, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Second down and 8.
Get set. 22. Out.
Well run with H.A. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout to stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Third and a yard.
Go ahead. 22.
Once again, it's H.A. And he's got it. Remove the chains. First down at the 47.
7-yard gain. That's good for the Dolphins. First down. A gain of 7. First down, Miami.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long.